How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I am on my way to Sherman-Williams doing two. I'm doing a double. I'm gonna see how long this takes me. Okay. It is 6:42. Doing 700 pounds of paint, 2 drops, and I want to see if I can get this done in under 2 hours. $153 for the both. Let's see what happens. No, cancel. Yes. Oh. Just do. Alright, so let me see my map. What's up, what's up, what's up? Curry in the morning, baby. Just noticed that the sun starts coming up earlier. Or I'm late, one or the other. But welcome, welcome, welcome. Smack that like, please, for me if you're in here. Again, I'm using the YouTube interface. I don't normally use this. I can't tell who's in here. And when I stop at Sherman-Williams, I'll look. And when I stop at the final destination, I'll look. Seeing if we can do this without... I'm not going to break any laws or anything, obviously. But see how quick we can do this. 700 pounds of paint, 2 stops, $153. I want that to be about 2 hours. Seems about right. About $75 an hour. Let's see if we can do this. So please, 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 smack that like, y'all. And welcome, welcome, welcome to what is it? Tuesday morning. Tuesday morning. How you all doing? Let's go get some paint. Paint. 700 pounds of paint. It's normally more than I take in the truck. If you guys have heard me on these Curri lives, shoot for around a target of around 500, but I can fit it. Weighs me down a bit. If you guys have ever put a bunch of stuff in your truck when you or in your SUV or car when you normally don't, you know this can weigh you down. And when you're really weighed down, it's just a different way of driving. You know, you gotta accelerate out a little slower, things like that. So a little more to Curri, you know. You make sure you keep your tire pressures up. Make sure you, you know, just make sure you're aware of everything on your car. Don't have something go wrong with a bunch of paint in your car. Don't, you know, be careful about braking. Don't slam on the brakes. Pretty basic stuff. But something that you might not think of if you're coming over from the delivery side. You know, I mean, you still don't want to slam on your brakes with the delivery side, but if it's a, you know, a hot bag of food on the back, in the back seat, you know, settled in all nicely, it's not that big of a deal. But when you got 700 pounds of paint, you got a bunch of drums of paint ready to roll, and you don't want that. Smack that like, y'all. Come on, help me out here. It's free, guys. In 2023, anything that's free that helps friends out or helps channels out, just do it. Just smack that like. Come on. Helps other people become aware of the stream. And as I've learned and I have tested, I know I can't tell how many people are in here, so if I see your little chats come up, I try and catch them while I'm driving. Otherwise, I will catch them at Sherwin-Williams because it is sure to be a busy day. I saw a ton come through last night. I was wondering why. Opened up my Avalanche app for backcountry because that's what I use for weather. Since I have it for the backcountry, might as well use it for weather in the city too because it predicts way more accurately than any app, any weather app out there. But the Avalanche app costs money, so you guys wouldn't have it unless you actually needed an Avalanche app. And hopefully, unless that's something you do, most of you are not paying to have an Avalanche app. But Curri, baby. Yeah. Let's see what we can get here. Come on. How y'all doing? How's everybody doing? February going better yet, guys? How's the gig work? It's crazy. I kind of have a lot of stuff on my plate today. I got these 2 deliveries. Then I got some business at home I gotta take care of. And then I got at what would be, I believe, 7 p.m. Eastern, Holly and I are doing a dumpling thing, which I'm not prepared for. I will be, but I'm not. And then at, let's see, at 9 p.m. Eastern, again, guys, I put everything in Eastern time, just seems to make it easier for everybody. But at 9 p.m. Eastern, I have Beyond the Algorithm with Hannibal, and it's cargo van related. Actually, I'm hoping Hannibal and I can reveal something to you guys that I asked him just via text. I mean, Hannibal and I talk a lot on the streams. We talk on the phone too, but we didn't talk about this one. But I just texted him the idea. It was enough to understand it for sure, and he got me back, and he was into it. I don't want to say anything until we announce it together, though, because I think it's super interesting. It's something I've been really into, and I think it's a good idea. We're looking at, at both trying something at the same time, and we're gonna see how it goes. But that way you get 2 different city metrics on it. You'll get, NYC area, and you'll get Denver area. So, again, guys, smack that like if you're in here. Give me a like. Give me a like. Come on. People need to learn about Curri, man. Everybody waited so long to get on Curri that all of a sudden it became very hard to get on Curri. And I just had lunch with Curri last week with the head of growth and marketing, Alice. She actually lives not too far from me, about 25 miles. And we met for lunch, and I, gave her some insights. I gave her an insight at Gary Middleton's for an interface. And she liked it, and they're passing that along to the team. And then she told me about some things coming up. I can't really discuss it, but there is some awesome things coming up in the Curri app, you guys. They're kind of waiting for some spring action here to roll in some of the new things, but there's going to be new ways to earn, and there's definitely some big new clients coming on. Each new big client that comes on means a lot more drivers needed. And I was like, well, is it all like, trailers and box trucks and everything that you're looking for? And she was saying that, yeah, there's some of those clients. She said, but there's a couple clients that would be huge for onboarding a lot of drivers. So these Curri videos are going to become very important, you guys. And here's the thing. When I'm done with these lives, I'm going to start making them unlisted. Not because I'll leave them up for like a day, but I'm going to make them unlisted because I'm going to start chopping them up into shorter pieces, like 8-minute videos from this whole thing. This is more for those of you that feel like riding along with me, and let's see if we can get this done today in 2 hours, guys. This is a big deal. 75 an hour is it's a lot of paint, but I think I'm up for the challenge. I swear, walking out the door today, guys, I thought I was so late. I saw the sun crack and I was like, wait, it's supposed to be pitch dark when I do these runs. And I've still been getting up in the mornings, but I don't know if it just was like a shift in the last few days or what, but I feel like this is way too late for 6:50 out here in Denver. Right now, and usually even a week or two ago, this would have just been just cracking light on the east. It would have been like, I already feel like the sky's blue, you know? I mean, it's that light blue and the sun's not up, but it's getting there. And just to let you guys know what Denver weather's like, so today we're supposed to be in the 50s, sunny, blue skies. Tomorrow we're supposed to be in the 20s, 2 to 4 inches of snow. Thursday we're supposed to be back to the low 40s, and then over the weekend we're supposed to be in the high 50s. That's how quick things change here in Denver. You know, what does that do up in the mountains? A lot. It is now the 21st? The 21st of February? If it's the 21st of February, and it's Tuesday, tomorrow, I think I'm 3 weeks out from my avalanche training. I think, tomorrow. Whew, I gotta start getting those days in. Smack that like, guys. Smack that like so I can survive an avalanche. I know there's some people in here. I can't tell how many because I was told about the YouTube thing, and now I've been watching it the few times I use it when I'm in the car. It is right. I look back and I see that it was wrong. I see all these comments and stuff, but I do see 3 people in here. I know one of you guys can smack a like. Even if you're working, you can just go like. Hey Kevin, what's up, man? How are you? How's Lakeland, Florida? Smack that like, man. Help get some movement going. So you guys, there's some people in here. There might have been before. I can't really read these numbers, as you know, on the YouTube thing. But 153 pounds of paint. Hey Ellen, how are you? Good morning. 700 pounds of paint. I'm trying to get it done in under 2 hours. $153. That's my Curri run right now. I'm on my way to get the paint. I'm about maybe 25 minutes out from the location to pick it up, and then both deliveries are up in Brighton, which is about 35 miles away, and then it leaves me not too far away back to my house. I'm kind of in the middle of a triangle thing, so I appreciate the likes, you guys. Thank you very much. And I will read the comments when I get there, because most likely I am going to be a little backed up. Unless I'm lucky, there should be some other Sherman-Williams people in front of me loading up. So I'll have a minute to look at the chat, but so stick with me here, guys. Let's see if I can do this. Maybe even in less. I don't know. We'll have to see. I looked at the Denver traffic this morning, and it was a little crazy and hectic. What does this mean? I can't even see you guys. Just so you all are aware too, whenever you're wondering why I'm always wearing the sunglasses and stuff, you guys, it's a lot different to be at a mile high. I know it doesn't seem like Like, would it be that much different? It really is to be at a mile high when the sun comes up. You don't have sunglasses out here, you are just gonna go blind and be white knuckling that steering wheel and leaning over it, trying to see anything you can. So it really does make a difference. Switch over, see my map. I was checking out Mr. Flex. I stopped by Mr. Flex's channel, the daytime channel, where he's driving yesterday, and I saw he had a camera up here, his camera that he always has up here. He had one over here coming at his face, and then he's got, you know, potentially his old one, Prism, on the dash, I don't know. And I told him, I said, man, you are police safe as they come, because no police officer is going to walk up to that thing, see himself on multicam, and do a damn thing. Not that he's breaking laws, he's not, but I'm just saying, he's very protected. So can I do 700 pounds of paint, 2 drops, not far apart, in under 2 hours and be back home? Because if I can do that, that's $75 an hour. $75 an hour I'll take. Smack that like, people, if you like $75 an hour. Funny, I see a few in here. I didn't see a like smacked. It's amazing. So some of you make more than $75 an hour on the gig apps. We need to get you on the podcast. I need to talk to you. I need to know how you're making $75, more than $75 an hour, and on which app. Otherwise, smack that like. Let's learn some things today. Remember, always leave your names in the, Kevin Hawthorne is in here. He always leaves, hey, good morning from Lakeland, Florida, Kevin Hawthorne. It's a good thing to do, if he's on that list too, because he can, you never know. I don't want to say this, but you never know when Alice or another Curri member might pop in here, and they might have just landed. I mean, again, guys, all it takes is one client in an area to need all of a sudden. I know sometimes it's box trucks, sometimes it's Sprinter or cargo vans, but all it takes is one client to need 20, 30 more cars. So this, waiting list might onboard 20, 30 people in a day, which has, maybe the market hasn't onboarded anybody in 3 months. So it's not like one
accident report.
It's like it's different with Curri. One customer, one Ferguson Plumbing, one Sherman-Williams paint location, anything like that can make an onboarding hysteria in that area. Sometimes the wait list isn't enough, and they'll onboard even more. So I think I saw Chris Real Rideshare Stories. Chris, I'm gonna shoot you a text when I'm all done today. I meant to text you earlier. I had lunch with Alice last week, and I'll shoot you a text later. God damn, that's like double sun right now. Barely see. I never catch traffic. I'm the traffic master and I miss it. What is going on? Oh, Drivens. I'm in driven territory. Oh, hardcore crash. Holy shit. Oh my god. That's because of the sun. It's blinding. So yeah, Drivens. I'm in your territory. I'm in Driven territory. So I'm heading down to 18443 Longs Avenue to the Sherman Williams Super Center for paint. If you guys like, paint that lake. If you don't like paint, hit that lake. If you like making $75 an hour, smack that lake. I can barely see, man. That is some legit blinding sun. I just saw a 4-car accident, by the way, and one of them had totally turned right, and the other one, I didn't see it happen, but the other one smacked right into it. Just messed it up. And then there were 2 other cars that had dents off to the side, too. I don't know. Somehow it was a 4-car incident, but one car just got destroyed. If I saw that right, that was Aaron from Alaska. Aaron said, "What's the most popular paint color?" Aaron, I have no idea. I usually don't see the colors. They just it's it's industrial paint from Sherman Williams. So it's not like there's even like a little splash on the. These aren't the little cans. These are the big industrials. But they come out in hex numbers. So it doesn't say yellow or what it is. It just says like a 15 string. What up, Cherry? Thank you, my brother. You just see a 15. I really appreciate that, Cherry. Thank you. You just see like a 15 string hex code of numbers. So, I mean, I'm sure there's some kind of sheet that I could get, probably pull it off the internet and decipher it, but I have no interest in what color the paints are. I really don't. If it's the color of paint I like is green. I like green paint. And this, I don't know if you guys have this where you are, but this car wash right here, there's a lot of them around Denver. The nicer drive through them yourself, but then they have the spray it yourself options, like the full-blown car washes that aren't detail places. I don't know if you guys have this too, but a lot of them where I am have switched, like they've taken a little portion and made it like this, like ultra high-end dog grooming stations. We have a dog, so for us this is awesome. What's up, Sean from Tennessee? How are you? Again, guys, I don't see all these. When I stop, I'll see all of them. Sometimes if I look down, I'll see it just pop up at the bottom. It's YouTube. It's not my StreamYard. But I appreciate y'all walking. Smack a like, man. Smack a like if you like paint. Smack a like if you don't like paint. Smack a like if you making $75 an hour. Because one last time, for those just joining, doing 2 stacked, 700 pounds of paint, and they're going about 4 miles apart from each other, but they're going 35 miles from the location I'm about to pick them up at in about 5 minutes. And when I'm said and done, if I'm done in 2 hours and be back home, because I got to record the podcast, I got some work to do at the house. And then I got 2 streams, one with Holly and one with Hannibal tonight on their channels. And just some things in between too, and hoping to get a couple Curri runs in the day. So a very full day, but if I can get this done in 2 hours, that 700 pounds of paint, it's $153 for this total. So if I can get it done in 2 hours, it's going to be $76.50 an hour. So if you can beat $76.50 an hour, you need to email me at steve@rideshare rodeo, and you need to say, hey, Let's talk, and I will bring you on the audio podcast. And it's not to dispute it. I want to know what you're doing, that you're making 75 plus an hour. So I appreciate all you guys joining. Thank you guys for smacking that like too. And those of you who didn't, you're dead to me. Just kidding. I'm totally kidding. Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna have to switch over to. Hey, what up, Joe? I'm really hoping that there's not a line of Sherwin-Williams cargo vans. Usually I beat them here. I feel like with traffic I got a little behind. This is kind of crazy. Luckily this Sherman, by the way, Sherwin-Williams normally would, it's 7:09 here. This was a 7 a.m. pickup. This is one of those times where, again, guys, I come here so much. The guy knows me. Now, does he know me on the tracker app? I don't know. But when I get down there, my guess is it shows that I'm somebody who's been in their system before, because he's even asked me, oh yeah, I know you from the system, or if it's a different guy, they can see that. So I'm hoping he sees that, because 7:09, now it's 7:10 here Mountain Time. I will tell you, that's about the time when Sherwin-Williams might go, hey man, canceled, because we gotta get this out real quick. Now, Curri does have a lifetime track on me while I'm going, so they can tell, okay, well, he's close. But it's not a Curri call sometimes it's Sherwin-Williams. But this is where I believe that extra mile of customer service goes a long way. Like right now, I'm in my old bars, giggling Grizzlies shirt, but you know, it's the first few times down here I wore a Curri hat, or I wore a Curri shirt, or, you know, if you don't have one, at least introduce yourself as, you know, your name, but really prominently use the word Curri. I'm Steve and I'm here with Curri to pick up some paint. Introduce yourself, try and meet a manager or something. And if you go down there again, try and, if you can, get a business card, stick it in your glove box and pull it out right before you get there so you remember the guy's name. If you remember it on your own, great. And then pull it out and just kind of remember it, go on and say, hey, and if you see him, go up to him and use his first name. Hey, good morning, so-and-so, you know, and I'm Steve with Curri, I'm here for that run again. They will start to notice your face, you know. I have some places that call me Curri, and there's other Curris that come in, but they're like, Curri, and I'm like, yep. And so, it is important. Sorry guys, I'm switching between navigation and when I get there, the Curri app and this. I need to start running a second phone that just runs the live stream. Or I have a second phone, I need to set it up so that it can do that while I can screw around with my tools. But when it goes blank, it's just me switching over apps, so I'll be right back, obviously. I don't even know what it looks like on your end. I think that when it processes, a lot of times these YouTube ones, instead of StreamYard, take a lot longer to process the video and the chat. I think it actually cuts out those dark moments. So, I don't know how it does that either, because I know that if you post a video through StreamYard, and then you go back in and there was live chat, and you edit even 1 minute or 10 seconds out of that video, the whole chat goes away for the whole thing. But somehow on these, when I switch away, and I feel like that when I'm talking to the Courier people or the Sherwin-Williams people, and it's like 2 minutes of me off the screen, but it's still recording. It'll edit out that dark time where nothing's on the screen, but it won't edit out your chats. And it definitely doesn't edit out the whole chat like it does if you go in and edit 5 seconds even. If you edit 5 seconds off of a video that you did from StreamYard, it takes the whole chat down for the entire stream, whether it be 5 minutes or a 10-hour stream, doesn't matter. What up, Brian Kern? How are you, sir? I'm currying, baby. 700 pounds of paint, or about to be, and 2 stops, and $153. So if I can get that done in 2 hours, I'm happy. $76.50 an hour. Smack that like, everybody. Help me out. Appreciate it. Sun is brutal today, guys. If you're just joining, I saw a wicked accident a little bit back there. And I didn't see it, honestly, until I was about 3 car lengths back of it. And it was 4 cars. That's how blinding the sun was at that moment. Kevin, what up? What up? And Kevin, yes. Actually, I had lunch with Alice. First of all, Philly is a busy Curri area. But they're looking at 2 national accounts that, like I was saying earlier, you know, some accounts bring up, we don't hear a lot about them because they bring on box trucks and this and that. But there's 2 national accounts that across the nation, but especially Philly, she was telling me with one, could be a major onboarding for a lot of Curri drivers who are on the wait list. So again, how the wait list goes, you guys, if you're on the wait list and they need one, if you're thinking, oh, 1 driver dropped off, now they need 1, I'm on the wait list, where am I? That's not quite how it works. In fact, like if they land one of the 2, they're probably going to land both, okay? But if they land one of the 2, they potentially need 40 drivers more that day. So that could be half of the wait list, or a third of the wait list gets off the wait list in one day. So things happen quick. What's up, Joe? Joe, are you on Curri? I don't know if you are or not. I know that I think you signed up, but and if you guys haven't signed up for Curri, I don't think I have it in this show note link. In fact, I'm sure I don't, because when I do the YouTube way, I just hit go live. But you can go to any Curri video I've done, and make sure that if you have not signed up with Curri, sign up. Use my link. Okay, you guys, I have had an affiliation with Curri since 2021. Right now, I am fully Paraworks. Curri's just a lot of my work, but I still promote them. I'm still very tight with the entire team. In fact, they made me the, I can't remember what the term was, but I am in the Facebook group for Curri. There's a few Curri groups, but the one from Curri, the Curri drivers group, it's not a moderator, but they made me a like most knowledgeable person. Like I can answer questions, and it puts a little icon next to it, letting people know that I know the answers, which hopefully I do. But my ties with Curri are pretty strong, and that goes to show what a good. That was a sponsorship thing I did with Curri. I believed in them. I liked what they were doing. I met with them. I interviewed Matt Lafferty twice, the CEO, and I really liked his story a lot. And I worked with him recently, even for 6 months. I wasn't doing anything with anybody else. Wasn't promoting any other apps. And then here it is. Working with Paraworks, who I've worked with since the beginning, and I'm still promoting Curri because I believe in it. This has nothing to do with money, or even my link doesn't even because of our original deal, doesn't even have a end tied to me where I get a referral. You guys probably get the same referral you would from anybody to sign up. In fact, I don't even know if you get I don't think you get referral money with Curri. You wouldn't need it. With Curri, if you're linking the referral, all you want to do is get on the platform. But the reason it's good to use my link is because it's a trackable link. And so I can go to Alice or anybody else and say, hey, where's this person? So if I know you, I can say, hey, where are they on the list? And then we can, see what can be done. Oh, you didn't see, but I gave you a little wink behind my sunglasses. Sometimes it can't be done right away. You guys gotta be patient. But, is this weird? Lincoln? Oh, driven dad, oh, driven mom, I am in your neighborhood. Since I'm the official driven rodeo now, I should just spend the night down at their houses on the nights I have morning runs down here. See if they'd feed me. I mean, if I'm an official driven child, shouldn't they feed me? I mean, that would be child neglect if Lisa didn't feed me, right? I'm just kidding, Lisa. Although I would like to be fed. But yeah, I'm here, guys. I'm pulling up to the Curri thing, and then we're going to see if we can get this done. So I'm 36 minutes in. I'm picking up. I got about 35 miles to go to the two drop-off areas, which are within miles of each other. And then I shouldn't be too far from home. So is this 2 hours going to be doable? Maybe. I knew I'd be cutting this one close. But even if it's close, even if it's 2 hours and 10 minutes, it's still going to come out to 70 an hour. I mean, it's not like the amount is really dropping too much. And here I am. There's a lot of Sherwin-Williams vans here, but they are all parked. What is this? There is 5 Sherwin-Williams cargo vans parked. That is weird. I've never seen that. They're usually all in the alley loading up. Alright, guys. Oh no. Wait a minute. The bay door is closed. What's going on here? Oh shit. Wait a minute. Why is it not open? Hold on, you guys. That was so weird, you guys. I just walked, there's 4 vans out here with people sitting in them, 3 cars. I don't think one person had done what I just did and just went in and asked. I said, hey, the bay door is closed, what's up? And they said, Curri, just come on back. And right now he's opening the bay door, so I'm literally gonna be first. People, follow up on your work, man. Okay, hang tight, you guys. I'll be back.
Another one you said?
No, it's just this one.
Oh, just this one?
Yeah.
Okay, so this one, it's actually, so it's that address you're going to. I don't know if that says the same.
It has 2.
It's probably a dupe 774.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I mean, since the 2 match.
So I would do that
but
one.
if it doesn't make sense,
Then put on the other one.
yeah. So it's everything here, right?
Yeah, just this stack right here.
All right. Oh, not this one.
Not that one, no.
Okay, just this one.
Yep. just
And then
that one.
these two.
Yep.
Okay.
Do everything in this row.
Got it. Thanks, boss.
No problem.
All right, guys. So, hang tight with me. We gotta get this on. Here's my load. Am I getting it? There's my load. So, there's the super centers. Goes all the way back. But you guys are gonna have to pause for 1 second. All right, let me just see real quick what we got going on. I'm gonna have to read real quick, you guys, but so what up, Kevin? What up, Real Rideshare? What up, Kevin? What up, Cherry? What up, Aaron? Sean in Tennessee, Joe in Detroit, Brian Kern, what's up? Hey, what's up, Pedro? How you doing? What else we got in here? Okay, so you guys, I picked it up. 700 pounds of paint. Let's go deliver it. 153 bucks. See if we can get it done in under 2 hours total. I'm going to see where the paint blocks part of the address. 774 Court. This is, oh wait, I didn't do the pick it up. So I'm back. We are leaving 41 minutes in Parker, 38 miles away from drop off 1. And between drop off 1 and drop off 2 is only it looked like under 4 miles. It looked like 3 again, and the sun was on, but it looked like 3.3 or something. So and one of them's only like one of the drums of paint, so it's not bad at all. Make sure when you by the way, guys, I talked to Alice about this because it doesn't say it's okay, but I just straight up told her I've been stacking orders. So in the mornings, if I see it's coming out of Sherman-Williams Paint Depot here, like their warehouse center down in Parker, and I see that there's 3 or 4, I just do the amount of paint and what I can carry in my car, and I'll stack them until I get to that paint total. I'll stack up to 3. Again, I wouldn't do this on your first run. I wouldn't do it on your 10th run at a first place kind of thing. Like, these guys have gotten to know me, maybe not by name, but by face. When I come in, they all know me. Yeah, so, you know, when I come, like if I'd come in for my very first one, I'm not in their system because they actually do keep track of like, oh, you've never been down here before. Like they would say that kind of thing. With me, they're like, oh, they know I'm with Curri. They know I've been down there before. And so, you know, that guy didn't, but the usual manager's like, how many you got today? He knows I'm stacking them. I told Alice I'm stacking them, and she was cool with that. She said that, hey, as long as you are getting the jobs done and you're going to the same location, why not? You know, so it is okay to do it. Just make sure you are not accepting more than you can fit in your car, because Curri makes sure that each order can fit in your car that you're getting. But on the scheduled runs, don't be picking up more than you can fit in your car. And if you don't know, do a little more Curri first before you start rolling the dice like that, because yeah, you could really screw yourself up if you get down there and you can't fit both in, because all of a sudden they gotta pay somebody more and find a driver real quick. Because again, especially the paint is the gold of Curri. That is the extra fast HotShot runs. Ferguson plumbing stuff can be HotShot, but it can also be one of those pick up after, deliver befores. So I'm gonna try and get my sweatshirt off this light. excuse morning, Steve. I shower at night. I don't shower in the morning in Colorado when it's too cold, so I shower the night before. Come on, you fuckers. So yeah, this is what it is, guys. We're gonna. I'm loving the plaid. Hey man, that's, you know, Joe, you and I come from the same place. This is what we do. That's why that's why Colorado worked for me. I moved out here, my wardrobe worked. You know, came out from Michigan, and hey man, they all dress the same. So this works for me. But I will say this, you guys, if you've not been to Denver, Colorado, and it's probably hard to tell on a visit, but not that. I mean, you'll notice how cool it is, not just the city, but the people. But this is a melting pot of people from all over the country. Like, we have so many Michigan people out here, it's ridiculous. And to those who say, oh yeah, you guys are leaving Michigan because Michigan sucks. No, it doesn't. Colorado's cool. We just grew up in Michigan. We're just looking for a little bit of a change. We're adventurous people. So don't talk that way to us. Just kidding. And smack that like while you're thinking about it. And I know these challenges are going on with Rolling with Red. I saw Pedro in here, but I saw somebody in here, or somebody was in a live chat, and I was in the chat. It wasn't my live. And I said something, and somebody brought up the most recent Rolling with Red challenge or something. They're like, Steve, you should get in that with Curri. And I was thinking, man, I'm not being a jerk, dude, but in 1 to 2 days, I could just stop working the rest of the week and beat you guys. With the right Curri orders. I mean, you know, it's just what it is. You know, it's a high-paying gig to do more extra work and put extra miles in the car, but like I think we determined all the time whenever I do the monthly, I see you and I appreciate the horn. Thank you very much. This is me getting rid of my road rage. Normally I had to flip that guy off and all kinds of stuff, bad words. But I'll tell you why my road rage is ending too real quick, is because I am teaching my son how to drive. And man, it's amazing how I overlooked some of the years when he was just reading my language in the car. Because now he's like, just flip him off. I'm like, dude, why? No, don't do that. He's like, you do it. I'm like, okay, I need to knock this off. Because I am a way better dad than that. I know better. And, yeah. So when I get up here and make the drops, I will absolutely stop and read all the chat, see what you guys got, and I will tell you the breakdown. Again, I think that, let me see what it's, 33 minutes to where I turn off, and 35 minutes to my drops. And added to the 45, that should, what does that put me at? About an hour 20. If I can get the drops done quick, I'm about 20 minutes from home. I should be able to have, I started the stream in my driveway because these were scheduled runs. I should be able to end this stream under 2 hours. And the total pay for 700 pounds of paint was $153 and some odd change. I don't know. But bottom line is, if you can beat 75 an hour, bring it. Let's hear it. I want to get on the app that can beat 75 an hour. And then also, since I've picked up this Curri already, I'm already seeing more Curris coming in. Yeah, Kevin, I saw your thing about, of course they do. Last mile services are, first of all, guys, let's remember a few things. And if you put the math together, this will make sense to you. We're in a recession. Whether you know it or not, the supply chain is still broken. AB5 has been double shoved down the truck drivers' throats in California. So the 70,000 independent truckers in California who own their trucks cannot work the docks. They can work some other things, but they cannot work the union docks. So therefore, their supply chain is breaking again. It kind of was self-fixed for a minute when the truckers thought they were going to get a relief. But while it's still being debated, now they're back out of the loading docks in LA, and that's 70,000 truckers that pretty much aren't working, or else they've gone and moved to, or not moved, but they're working out of other states right now. Really sad stuff. But on top of that, Curri was great without all these problems. The more of these problems that arise, and even once these problems are solved, I was talking with Alice and some other people that it's going to take years to get this supply chain back in order. If AB5 were abolished today, and all the California truckers could go back, and there were no more independent contracting fights with the truckers, there would still, as of tomorrow, be a 5-6 year look out on getting the supply chain back. I don't mean like no Christmas for anybody and that kind of hardcore issue, or no diapers on the shelves, but it will be a streamline of necessities first. So there will be things that fall by the wayside. There won't be a fully productive supply chain for years. The railroad's a bust. We know that. So last mile services are where it's at. And if you really feel daring, and if you really feel comfortable doing this, I have some suggestions for you guys while you're waiting to get onto Curri. I know of a couple last mile gigs that are from the website only. And then if you're really, really daring, I know of some medical courier jobs that pay through the roof. You are carrying human tissue. You're not carrying hearts or body parts that need to be, you're not transporting a heart transplant. You're not, they're not giving that kind of work to you. That's AirMed or some of that kind of stuff is more for the very serious stuff. But you are transporting, human tissue or things like that, but they're very sealed up and stuff. If you're comfortable with that, email me, Steve at Rideshare Rodeo. I can put you in touch with a couple of websites where you can make at least $50 an hour. 50 to $60 an hour is kind of the average. So if you're comfortable, again, they're not stocking you down with 70 pounds of human tissue. You're usually carrying like one container. But I can at least direct you to the websites where you can read up on what you would be doing. They're pretty clear about, where the limitations are, what you'll be doing, that kind of stuff. So, here we go. Let's get this paint out. Paint. Hey guys, paint is the new gold. And by the way, I don't know if you guys know this, some of the Sherwin-Williams locations here aren't doing it, but this one, the Super Mega Center, is. All the paint in my truck right now is low jacked. Each barrel, not low jacked, but low jacked, whatever they're using for tracking. They have a tracker in each one of these paint barrels. So, yeah, so like a small, each one, it's not like they picked one randomly in the order and that has a tracker. Each one has a tracker. So if I were to not drop one of them, they would be like, why didn't you drop that last one? So they know what's up. And so that's why I say it's gold, because other companies might put a tracker on the car, things like that, but Sherwin-Williams never used to put trackers on paint. And now, each 5-gallon bucket of paint, which is about 45 pounds, 50 pounds, somewhere around there each 5-gallon bucket of paint has a low jack in it, basically. Like, if I took a wrong and somehow was using a bad navigation, I've told you guys sometimes, like where I'm going today, wouldn't even any navigation would work. When you're going to new builds, this happens. And I suggest, if you have an iPhone, I know a lot of people don't, but if you have an iPhone, I suggest using Apple Maps, because Apple Maps is the only ones that always gets the pre-builds right. So if like a neighborhood is just being developed, Apple Maps will get it. I've had Google Maps send me to the other side of the city, and I learned my lesson. So no. But for Curri, Apple Maps, when you can use it. Today I'm using Waze because I like Waze. I use it for going up in the mountains all the time too. But because I'm going to an area that's already built, I'm not concerned. But yeah, so Apple Maps will always take you to the right place. But if I were to make a wrong turn, I was using Google Maps. It's pretty cool because these guys will call you before you get there, and you have to call them and go, "Hey man, I don't see this place. Well, where are you?" "Well, I'm in Littleton." "Well, you're supposed to be 40 miles on the other side of town."
Hazard report.
Okay, well, not. Like instead, as soon as they see me make a left instead of a right on 470, they'll call me and say, yo, you're going the wrong way. Okay, sweet. And again, when I had Gig Geezer on, when I did the Curri Live this week, he was, I don't know if you guys saw that. If you didn't, I'm going to tell you something. So he said, yeah, roadie. He told me it was
hazard report.
Cargo van now. And I was like, okay, well, let's get you on Curri. And I was having lunch with Alice the next day. And the next day I told her about Gig Geezer, that he had an F-150 listed and he switched it to a cargo van. I was surprised to hear that he didn't get immediately onboarded, and she was like, me too. And so she looked into it. She got him on that day. So she fixed it for him. He is on Curri now, just waiting for orders, I guess. I'm going to be interested to check in with him in a week or two. Sometimes it takes a minute to start getting the orders popping up. But I'm going to be interested to see what he gets. But yeah, so again, with that wait list, guys, get on it. Again, I don't have any show notes on this one, but find any courier app I've done. And if you use my link, if you use any link, I don't think you're going to get anything to sign up. They really don't. Because they have a wait list, they're not going to pay you to be on the wait list. They want people who are serious about this job. So it doesn't matter what link you use, but if you use mine, I can help track it back to you, especially come spring. Right now, we're coming out of winter, and there hasn't been a ton of onboarding. A couple people have been pulled off the list out of favors, I know, from me or whatnot. But until spring, I might be out of those favors. And that's not a bad thing. Alice is just like, she's got that, she's doing it right. Curri does it right. They've got that old pre-pandemic Grubhub mentality. And if you guys aren't familiar with that, pre-pandemic, Grubhub was the only one doing it right, in case you guys are wondering, because none of the food delivery apps pre-pandemic were doing any good at all. But Grubhub was making sure that they did not oversaturate the markets, or at least to like crazy levels. They had waiting lists. And now Grubhub is one of the worst performing of the delivery apps, so it's kind of weird what the pandemic did. But to be honest, had there been no pandemic and a slower build into the delivery space, Grubhub was the only one with the right model, which was, hey, make sure that you have enough work for the people on the platform. Don't just onboard too many, and then have a wait list of people ready. Hey man, I'd rather be on a wait list knowing that when I get off that wait list, there's work for me, than just instantly onboarded to DoorDash in an hour and taking $2 orders, with no tip. So, what is their construction? Smack that like if you haven't, you guys. I appreciate it. Let's get this in the system. I'm trying to get as much Curri knowledge out there as possible. You guys, again, go to any courier. I did a courier video with Gig Geezer last Wednesday. Was it last Wednesday? Last Wednesday. So like 6 days ago. And in there is my Curri driver link. I'll put it into this one too after the live when I get home, but I started this in the car, so there's probably no description. But in that one with Gig Geezer is my Curri driver link. Just sign up through that. It doesn't get you anything. It gets you on the wait list, and it definitely makes it so I can track you. You can track yourself. You can just go to Curri.com and sign up, but then I can't get in contact with Savak or Alice or any of those guys and kind of see where you're sitting and see what, what's going on, or if anything can be done, or, get you any kind of help. You can always email Curri drivers and see, where you're at, but I can help you if you use that link, at least to see. I can't always fix anything, but I might be able to see your help in some ways. And for sure, like come April, spring, I've been keeping a list of who's waiting in what cities. In fact, I put out a short, if you guys didn't see it and you are on the Curri waiting list, I put out a short on Curri, who's on the wait list. Go to that short and put what city you're in. Most likely I know you. Even if I don't, it doesn't matter. Just go there, put what city you're in. If you want to add the vehicle type you drive, it doesn't have to be, color. I don't need your color, license plate, anything. Just put like, I'll tell you my car, 2015 RAV4. So just put, RAV4. And if you want to put the year. But at least put the city you're in. You don't have to put anything else. And I'm kind of keeping a list of that, so that I can try and help out when spring comes, because there's going to be a big onboarding in April, May. So, so it is 7:50 in the morning here, meaning it's 9:50 on the East Coast. Where's everybody's earnings at right now? At 10 a.m. on the East Coast. I won't even ask the West Coast because it's 6:50. I got a lot of friends out there, and I know most of them aren't even up. They're sleeping. Yeah, where are you guys at? Like, how much money do you expect? Where are you at? Or how much do you expect to make by noon? How much do you expect to make today? Just curious. I still mix in all kinds of other apps, you guys, and if you know, I'm already starting to mix in more dumpling. I have 5 dumpling clients now. So Holly and I will be doing our thing that we do every other Tuesday tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, and Hannibal and I have a Beyond the Album on cargo vans tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. And I have a bunch of things to do in the middle of the day, and I'm hoping on some more Curris too, because I'm seeing them come through right now. But they're, I'm on this run, I can't take it. So. But I would suggest to you to also go watch that Gig Geezer Curri one. I also, in my playlist, you guys, if you go to my channel and hit playlists, you'll see Curri, and there's 8 or 9 videos in there. The newest one, scroll to the bottom, you'll see the one with Gig Geezer, but you'll see a bunch of other ones too. These aren't the ride-along ones like this. These are the ones where I'm either interviewing 2 with Matt Lafferty, the CEO of Curri, or I'm doing things with other Curri drivers, and they're very informative. The one I did with Gig Geezer, we were talking about vans, and we actually got into a very good discussion about the people who are like, yeah, but look at all the miles you're putting on. And Geezer and I see eye to eye on miles. Miles are an independent contractor's best friend. We had another guest, Dana, a friend of mine from Boston who does Curri, and that's what he said. Miles are an independent contractor's best friend. We agreed wholeheartedly. But if you're going to do this kind of work, don't worry about the miles, you guys. Worry about the time. And of course, you're going to look at the miles, but I mean, like, if you're making 7, 8 times what you do on the other apps, you can afford oil changes and minor upkeep. And then when it comes time for taxes, you're golden too. So, and don't forget these. For those of you not on this, for those of you not on Curri yet, remember too that everything's 100% transparent up front. How many miles, where you're picking up, where you're dropping off, everything we want from every app. But Curri has done it since 2021 when I got on. You know, in June, it'll be 2 years I've been driving with Curri. And about a year and change ago, it became my primary app. So we have enough business here in Denver where I can keep, I really could just do just Curri, but I have the other apps on. I like to do some testing with Para and see, you know, every time we get close with something. I did a live with David last night that will drop on the Para channel tonight. And it was just David and I on ParaWorks. So those of you interested in ParaWorks, you will want to join us, or you will want to watch that. Because we actually went through the 101 basics, what to expect, how to expect getting paid, how to accept the orders, how to get signed up. We went through all of that, and we did it in about 45 minutes and took a few questions. So it's not even that long of a video, an hour, if you're interested. And ParaWorks is something that everybody should have on, because it's like when I was telling you about Curri 2 years ago, there wasn't waiting lists. Okay, so now there's long waiting lists. So with Para, do the same thing. Get on it now. Download Para. Plug in just connect any app that you're driving currently. You don't have to connect them all. Just connect one. DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, Lyft, Uber, whatever. Connect one, and that will allow you to sign up for ParaWorks. And then just at the bottom of the screen, there's 4 icons and ParaWorks. It'll say you're interested in ParaWorks. You say yes. Follow a couple screen prompts, and you will be on. But we talked about some of the offers coming through. We showed how they work. We showed how they look in the app, how you accept them, all that stuff. So, Para Gig Smarter on YouTube. If you search Para, a ton of stuff comes up. But if you search Para Gig Smarter, you go right. You'll see the logo. Go there. I do a weekly panel where we discuss different topics. Last night it was just David and I, and we discussed ParaWorks and some projects that we're looking at. And yeah, it's interesting stuff. But get on ParaWorks. Don't wait until you hear about it later and you're like, oh, I remember hearing about that back when. Now, okay, I'll do it now. And then there's some kind of waiting list, or who knows. I mean, it's not there yet. I'm not saying there is one, but there could be. So. Close. Damn, I'm not making that bad a time, man. Gonna switch over, see what. Yeah, I'm not that far, you guys. One nice thing about the toll road, you guys don't let me get you into any trouble in your area, but in certain markets you will need to check in your market. But Curri will pay tolls in some markets, some tolls. Like in New York City, where Hannibal is, Curri will pay all the tolls. They'll pay all the tolls for him to get out of the city, everything he needs, any toll leaving, they're going to cover. Around Boston, they'll pay $470 depending on where it's going. These are things you can learn. Once you get on Curri and you start doing runs, though, immediately look, if you have toll roads around you, look into your city if they pay the tolls. Because if they do, you know, some of the apps might suggest you don't take a toll road because they don't want you having to spend the money. And if it's going to be covered on top of your pay with Curri, which again, guys, when I'm done with this run, here very shortly, and I hit submit and I send the pictures of the product being placed, I will have my money within an hour. I'll be paid $153 into my bank account in an hour. And if I do more curries today, I'll be paid for each one of those every time I finish. They clear the slate every time. Let me look at it. I'm coming pretty close, guys. What's up, guys? Good morning. Sean, I think I saw you had a question a few minutes ago. I'm going to wait till I stop. I'm not actually that far from stopping. Looks like, what is this? Exit? One more exit up. And then my drops, I'm not exactly sure where they are, so I'll be flipping back and forth a little bit, and then I'll go through the chat after I do the second drop. We'll see what I did. Oh wait, guys, I'm gonna have to accept this call. I think this is just go to the first address and just take all of it. So that just saved me another 4 miles, or 3.3 miles, or whatever it was, 4.3. So that's good. It was in an area that 4.3 miles was only going to take me a few minutes anyway, but since I'm already up here, no worries. But yeah, it's I'm stoked. I'm happy. So now just one drop, 700 pounds of paint, both orders, and make sure I had my map right. When I switch over, guys, sorry about that. I don't even know what it looks like from here, but I'm very close. 70 minutes since I started. I'm getting curry offers. I've already had 4 curry offers on this run that I've seen on my drop down. I have not seen the details on them, but if any one of them is in Brighton, I will be taking it for sure. Sometimes when you stack these, I don't know if it confuses the guy or not. Sometimes it does. Sometimes the contractors call, they're like, wait, do you have 2 orders? And blah, blah, blah. And so it gets a little weird, but this guy seemed to know. He's like, hey, did you just pick up 2 orders from Sherwin-Williams? I was like, yeah. He's like, okay, those are both mine, and I'll just pick the one up from the first drop you're doing. I was like, it's for personal use or however he worded it, but... Anyway, I'm done. I'm on my way back. I lost signal in the new neighborhood. And it wouldn't accept my Curri drop-off too, so I'm trying to get into a better signal area. But I'm showing 75 minutes. That's probably not right. I don't know when I started this stream. I'm about 15 minutes from home. And Yeah, I don't know. It's probably just gonna be like 5-10 minutes under 2 hours that it took me, and $153. I'm actually gonna pull off to the side here because there's lots of traffic and try to take care of. Oh shit! Why did I do this? No. There's a hell of a line of traffic. I'm actually gonna send these through to Curri. Probably gonna end this stream, you guys. Let me see if I really quickly read chat. I don't know if anybody's in here. Showing 3, but I think there was a couple questions there at the end. Let me see. I'll just pause for a minute. 700 pounds. Let's see where I'm at. Top chat. Oh, won't pull it up. I think it may have ended this one. If it didn't, you guys, I'm sorry. It did take me, I mean, I think I left the house at 6:40 something, and it's 8:21, so it took me about an hour and 40 minutes. I'm 15 minutes from home, and $153. Bang! That's Curri, baby. See you soon. See you tonight. See you on Holly's Dumplings. See you on Hannibal's. Beyond the Algorithm. Peace, y'all.